Hey guys, this is Marcus from NUC Maztech 315, and today we are looking at some computer components that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace actually for $200. So what we're looking at here is 3 servers, an IBM, an HP, and a Think server by Lenovo, 2 Intel NUCs, and the Lenovo monitor with a couple cords in that for $200. Actually, the lady who sold them to me said they were her dad's. He had passed away, and basically it's where tech went to die, and she thought these were the best components out of the other stuff, and so she put it up on Facebook Marketplace, and I seen it, and I grabbed it right away. Drove up to Syracuse, New York to pick them up, which is about an hour drive from where I live at, but these things are in great shape. The Lenovo has the Xeon 1225 version 3 in it. The HP has a Xeon 1607 in it. And the IBM, the big daddy of them all, has the Xeon X 3440, I believe that is. I could be saying that wrong. It'll be in the description, but it says X3200 on it, but that's not what they were quoting the processor. So you can go ahead and throw it in the comments below, but I believe it's the X3440. 4-core, 8-thread, but the Think Center actually has, to my best of my knowledge, the best processor. Another great thing about this HP over here is it actually came with a Quadro 5000. Which may not be anything special to 2020 standards, but I can say that we're still going to give it a whirl and see what kind of power it can do with 2020 gaming. We got the 2 NUCs here. If you've never seen NUCs before, this is Intel's all-in-one computer. I think it's pretty cool. You literally could put it anywhere and throw it, plug it in, takes HDMI, it'll take your Ethernet cord, USB, and it allows you to have a home computer if you don't have a lot of space or you just enjoy little ITX motherboards. Actually, they may be smaller than ITX, but ETX maybe? Anyway, we got the 3rd gen i5 here. We got the Celeron processor here. These both work. I believe that one of them has Win 10 on it and the other has Win 7, I'm not sure. And we picked up the Lenovo monitor. So in the Think Center, it has, like I said, the Xeon 1225 version 3, 4 gigs of RAM. We got a DVD-ROM here, not a writable drive. We do have the SD card reader. It's just pushed way back for some reason. Cool to see the USB 3.0 on this older TS140. I already told you this has the Xeon 1607 in it, the HP, with the Quadro 5000 in it, which is a 2.5 gig drive, I believe, at a 328-bit rate. I could be wrong. Again, it'll be in the description. 4 gigs of RAM and a 2 terabyte hard drive, Western Digital Black. I thought that was cool. And I think the coolest part of this right here, other than it's an old Xeon with the 4-core 8-thread, is that it did come with the original keys for the lock for the server. So I like that. This thing is a beast. Let me tell you. But I was impressed with the fact that it went for $200. That's what she asked. I didn't explain anything about them other than I asked if she knew what processors were in them, and she didn't. But I was able to zoom in on the pictures. I looked up these two. I couldn't figure out this one at the time, but I looked up these two, and it did show Xeons. And then when I got them home, these both say Xeon on it. So if you don't know about Xeons, they're like a godsend. They're originally used for servers, obviously, but they do make for some really great i7 equivalents for budget gaming. So I'm going to give you an example here with, let's go with this one because I believe it's the oldest one. Now this is a 4-core 8-thread. This is the equivalent of an i7 920, I believe. or a 950 I think beats it, so I'm gonna say 920 or 930. So an i7 930, I believe this came out later than that. But that just goes to show you how powerful the i7s are. But these Xeons go for a fraction of the cost of an Intel i7, even a first gen. If you look them up on eBay, that's probably going to be your best spot, or Facebook Marketplace, because Newegg and Amazon, even refurbished, they really charge a lot of money for those old processors. So what I plan on doing is basically taking these two guys right here. I put these up for auction on eBay just because they're cool. I wiped them, but I don't have an immediate use for them, and just to say that I had them for a short while is good enough for me. So I'm going to take these two. I'm going to take the parts out of this Z420, aka the Quadro 5000, and the RAM, and I'm going to put it into this Lenovo here. Oh, I'm taking the 2 terabyte hard drive out of here too. I'm completely leaving this thing with basically the processor and the motherboard and basically the fans in the case. But the good goods I'm taking out of here, other than the processor. I may have to take some RAM out of here as well. If it's higher, I don't know why I keep saying because this has 16 gigs of RAM and it has 6 slots. So I'm thinking that there are at least 2 4 gigabyte sticks in here, which would give it 8, and then a mix and match in the other 4 slots. So I didn't really take a look, literally just got these, checked them out to plug them in. They all had passwords on them, so instead of going into command and trying to get into the hidden admin or create, wipe the password or whatever to get into the Windows, I just decided to respect the man and wipe. He might have not had anything in there, but that's not my business. So I just wiped them, and yeah, so we're gonna grab these two, which, I mean, this has USB 3.0 in it as well, which is pretty cool. But I figure we'll make this a really good sleeping PC, a sleeper PC with the budget parts. I will get a solid state drive for this to make the Windows version, the Windows perform faster. But as far as anything else, that's it. Maybe a power supply, but this already has a power supply that powers the Quadro, so I'm assuming that there should be a 6-pin in here, and if not, I have a SATA 6-pin that we can use. Should you do that? Maybe not, but I figured either that or I'll pick up a nice a Rosewill, or I used an Antec in a previous build, maybe one of those. They're running pretty cheap, $50 these days. But I just want to kind of invest whatever I have right now into them before adding any extra parts. But the SSD is a must. It is a must. So whether I get it on eBay, AdData, Newegg, Facebook Marketplace, maybe barter somebody, doesn't matter. It's definitely going in. Yes, I understand this is ECC RAM, but we're going to push it to the limit anyway. We actually even may swap drives, so I do like the little vent. Oh, this is aesthetic right here. I mean, you could pop this out, put another drive, fix the SSD, or I'm sorry, the SSD, the SD reader, have it flush with this. I'm not sure why it was pushed back, but they each came with some kind of cards in it, whether it be audio cards, Quadro. This came with a couple things in the back, I believe. Yeah, dial-up internet, I believe. But this has 2 Ethernet plugs as well for, I believe it would be to run the server more than one computer at a time. But they did each come with something. I don't think I have anything else on this, so stay tuned for the build for this. But I just kind of wanted to do a quick video on a quick PC lot that I grabbed. They're out there, and I mean, if you think that I paid a lot for $200, you should go onto eBay to see what these NUCs go for a piece. They're like $100. So I did get my money's worth as far as I'm concerned, and I like doing this kind of stuff. So to me, having 3 Xeons for $200 with all the extras, seemed like a pretty good deal. And if anything else, it helped somebody else out that, you know, needed the money. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe. Or if you don't, hit the unsubscribe. Thanks for watching.
Peace.